Well, a wildlife oasis in Portsmouth will be preserved for years to come. This historic property off the Elizabeth River is now part of a conservation easement, first in the city. 10 Your Side's Dixon explains what this is and why preserving nature is important in Hampton Roads.
The Living River Trust is only helping to preserve about 5 acres of land, but what's small in size has a huge impact on those living there now and in the future.
It's always been like this, kind of hidden and off the path.
Tucked away in this Portsmouth neighborhood between these tall and looming trees is land that's belonged to Mary Johnston's family for almost 100 years.
My job is to take care of them and to take care of the younger ones coming up.
And thanks to a conservation easement with the Living River Trust, this wildlife oasis and refuge for Johnston will be preserved for years to come.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that it can happen within my lifetime. You know, for this particular piece of land not to be not corrupted, but despoiled and turned into mega living spaces.
It's the first conservation easement for the trust in the city of Portsmouth.
What it does is it puts a lot of restrictions on the property, so it actually decreases the value of the property from a development standpoint, but it guarantees that it's going to be preserved in perpetuity, so basically forever for all the future generations to enjoy. It cannot be developed.
Rob Robbins, who's the chair of the organization, says open space is an endangered species in Hampton Roads, but one that people need.
We certainly don't want to try and stop development, but we also want to make sure the citizens of Hampton Roads realize the importance of conserving some open spaces and not developing every little piece of it.
And you can add this to that list. It's land that has a long history, first deeded in 1608, and one that will hopefully have an even longer future undisturbed. What's cool about this land is that it was first owned by the first commissioner of the revenue of Norfolk County back in the 1600s. Now, Johnston's grandfather bought this land back in the 1920s. He, as well as his son, who is Johnston's father, both went on to become commissioners of the revenue. To learn more about what else the Living River Trust is working on, check out WAVY.com. I'm Dixon, 10 on your side.